Hello YouTube! We are playing Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon. This is Ascriptmaster with Chapter 20X. The guidance chapter after Chapter 20 if you have 15 or less units alive by the end of Chapter 20. Having won the day and put Camus in disable order to rout, Marth and the League moved on to the mountains in eastern Grust to crush the last of the opposition. The surviving Grustian soldiers, in a mad attempt to hang on to their lives, took all the residents of a nearby village, all of them, hostage to keep Marth from striking. However, they could not have picked the worst village to harass, for some reason. Obviously, we're getting a new unit here. His name is Jameer. This is the last guidance chapter that is relying on, the last guidance chapter to rely on specific units being, your unit count being low, which means Ymir is going to survive for a few chapters depending on what we want to do with him later. There's a lot of lava, so our flyers are going to be important, but our flyers are always important because their ridiculous move ratios compared to everyone else just makes them amazing in general. There is chests here, and there's chests, where is it? Here. 2 chests. And stuff. And then there's chests up here. There's a unit with Fortify. A unit with Swarm. Ooh, that's gonna be fun. Paladins, Horseboys. More Paladins. Here's some Knights people. But I don't want to bring Marth up north because, actually, it doesn't matter, does it? Someone has to go north for the chests up there. Someone has to go west. You know what? I might as well bring Marth north with everyone else. Which means Julian is gonna be in the front on the west. We're gonna drop Bantu again. For Jake, I guess. Although Jake isn't the most useful unit in the world. Still quite a good unit. As usual, anyone with a horse or a dragon stays slightly further back. Especially the dragons, because 10 move is totally fair. Good. There aren't many steel bows out there, are there? You know what? I'll let you have a silver bow. And then Astrum is going to merge with that steel bow, just so he gets an extra shot. You're fine. You're fine. A better hammer! Also the poleaxe. I could have her hold the Haute Claire, but hopefully I'll get another arm scroll for Julian, but I don't remember what any of those are, so let's focus everyone here. I could divert Marth east deal with that Manakee and leave, but that's a tad not very good. Do I seriously not have Worm Slayers? Or does... Oh, it's on Astrum. I can deal with that. That just means giving Astrum a little bit more EXP instead of Marth, who kinda needs it. Also, let's put this into much better range. And let's just go. Sheeta has a blizzard. Bars says whatever. I still need to figure out what I'm gonna do with my spirit dust because there's so many units who need it, but so few spirit dusts. You know, I have I'll pass some speed wings around later too. I have 2 spirit dusts. So, darn it, I am going to use them on my best unit for the magic job. Especially when we get to the point where, you know, I actually need to use a specific tome, so it's basically either going to be Sheeta or Drog. Because I need Starlight. Have the villagers given up struggling yet? Who names a boy? I've never heard of a boy named Larissa, but whatever. With that ogre on the loose? Hardly, sir. All of our soldiers together still can't contain him. The other villagers have fled into the caverns out of reach. What? Oh, enough of this! The League will be here soon! Take your positions! We'll deal with them first and then take that giant down to size later! Yumiya, you're hurt. Am I? No, that's bad. Am I? I hardly feel it. Why would you try to take an entire army just for our sake? Because you trust me like a human being. Do you need another reason? Yumiya, thank you. I'll be standing guard outside the cavern. No one will hurt you, I swear it. Okay, except I don't actually want to attack yet because they'll just use Fortify and then I will be sad. Okay, so it's the horseman who is the one who is in range, so we're just gonna... Oof! This? Sheeta gets to stick around with Marth, I guess. Everyone else can go in either direction. I think the west will have less resistance, so we don't have to focus as heavily on that side. Also, I should probably... No, I don't need to get the Dragon Pike out yet. Even though I have plenty of those. Ooh, nice crit! Alright, so the horsies are heading west straight at me. These horsies are also heading west. This might be a little more than 3 units work. 7, so Julian wouldn't be able to get to you even if he tried, which is annoying. Drog. $17 is... Drog can deal 14 or even... Yeah, this is good. I don't like wasting the hoist flame usages. Jake will probably be the one to get the speed wing later, but we'll worry about that later. For sure. I'm almost tempted to play a game called Can Julian Tank 2 knights and a cavalier and everything? 2 cavaliers, 2 knights, both of them. Actually, I do have the long... Oh no, it's not enough. I do know one thing though, Norn can only be attacked by 1 unit. And boy am I going to 2 units, because of the knight. But I am going to take advantage of that. But nothing will kill. So she's just gonna sit here to take a hit. Drog can heal her later. The paladin is coming. And we have to keep track of you because we don't want to... Okay. We don't want to get murdered by the horsemen just killing them with the rider's bane. So... that's always an issue. Another possibility is, of course, to retreat and give Marth a free kill, because he's only level 18. And most of these guys have basically promoted from level 17-ish. Oh, Cord can kill. But let's actually soften him up with Astrum first. Just so that I can use the Iron Bow. Your range is just enough for Cord to be attacked, which is annoying. But we're gonna do this anyway. Oh no, I can't actually use the Iron Bow to kill. Oh! This is annoying. We'll just use the Killer Bow. And we're not gonna crit, which is kinda what the Killer Bow is supposed to be doing, but at least we got the kill. Strength! Good enough. Smooth Barst north. Abel, let's have you hang out with the other guys down here, just in case. Kane will be the backup on the top. Oh yay, 9 damage. Attacking with the javelin, we see. Okay, that's fine. We're just gonna crit you. That didn't hurt at all because it missed. And the horseman is gone. And Board can now, or is it Cord, can now wield Parthia, basically. Okay, that's 828. Organon! Boom! Nice damage! All around. Speed! That's excellent. There is one paladin coming in, and that is fine. Now all we have to do is do the stabby stab, and you instantly die. And then Sheeta almost kills. That's fine though. It means I get a free kill for Astrum because Astrum didn't get the kill last time. Or Cord, because Cord is actually really close to leveling, and he's more valuable than Astrum. Who's like, oh whatever. Yeah, I don't know if that would be enough. Astrum did get strength and speed though, so that's good. How important is it for these guys to engage? Not very. So what we're gonna do is cry because Drog has such low damage output, even against a knight. Wait, they both have 1 resistance and low enough speed, so 22. Oh, that's still not enough. Steel bow is just barely not going to kill. I don't get to have any fun, do I? Actually, don't I have Pachyderm now? I could just equip that. And then Jake won't really need his, oh no! What did I do? That doesn't kill! Let's just do this. Because you have an extra HP. Which totes matters. I guess we'll just stall here for another turn. Is that it? I think that's it. Of course. At least it's not a droppable fortify, then I would be really sad. Of course you're gonna attack Astrum. nearly kill, too. So many people need speed wings. It's a good thing I have 3. But even so. Another level up! Gain speed. Okay, sure. Next turn we're going to put Astrum into the range of that dragon and have a little fight. Or I should just have Marth do it. Marth does need the EXP. Okay, we're good. We are good. Frog can use Volcanon now. Conveniently, I have forged enough for everything to just barely kill. So we're just gonna weaken a little with Norn, or Norn's just gonna crit. Either way is fine. Although I was still secretly hoping for her to not crit. But sometimes when you're not banking on crits, you crit anyway. And that's still fine. Okay, so these paladins are starting to move. They're a very dangerous bunch. They also get completely murdered by Kain because he takes 2 damage from every single one of them. What a good day to be a cavalier in the army. A squad of 5 of you just rolls up, and then there's just this dragon waiting on the bridge. And the guy with the dragon has a lance that's specifically built to kill your horses, or rather vault you off the horse. And what are you gonna do? You need to get to your objective. But instead you're kind of fated to die. Kill our lance! Not bad. I don't want to use mend too much. Roar! Big damage, but we do big damage in return, so it's okay. Little damage, and we do big damage in return. I do like giving Marth free experience. Who is the most threatening on here? I'm just going to choose the one with 10 strength and has 30 HP. Actually, 2 of them have that. Honestly, it doesn't matter which one I murder. It's just And he doesn't even level. That's fine. We're just gonna use the silver bow. Take no chances. Organon is not enough to kill, because these guys actually have a resistance stat. So we're just gonna have Sheeta cast Blizzard. And then we're just gonna cast Hellfire to finish him off. Nerva gets to kill this person. Or not! That's annoying. Oh yeah, Minerva's another unit that needs speed wings. Everyone needs speed wings! Everyone! And everyone is like, just not wanting to level up, I guess. Let's just line up the kill for Barst again. Ooh, crit! It saves me a magic charge, so who am I to complain? Julian, my pal! How do you feel about how do you feel like nearly dying to a dragon breathing fire on you, even though you have light clothing? It would kill an ordinary person, but we are not ordinary people, so... Well, honestly, it's also because they're not ordinary dragons at all. They're just kinda... lame, you know? Roar! It's a dragon! It breathes fire! And then we just kill it. Alright, we need Marth to go east, and then we can just go and rampage. Still need to deal with that Swarm Mage, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal because Draco Knights exist. And are basically objectively the best units. Just because of their mobility. Okay, there's no one left but the mages. So, goodbye, Swarm Mage. You will not be missed. Actually, let's move Sheeta east so that we can port with the warp staff earlier. Jake's not getting much EXP lately, but he still helps out a lot, so... Ooh, a killer bow. Another one. Killer bows are practically ready to replace steels. Although steels can still be used by Astrum. Attacks Minerva with fire, okay. First let's talk to Ymir. Let me try to get back in character. Who are you? You don't seem to be one of grass soldiers. You just keep your distance. I'm not letting anyone near the villages here, and that includes you. You wrong me, sire. I'm here to rout the last of Gruff's army to save you. Yeah? Well, they said the same thing that when they let us down here. And look where they got us. I'm not falling for the same lies twice. I speak the truth, but if my word is not good enough, so be it. Stand aside and watch us fight. Let the battle prove I mean what I say. Agreed? Either way, you're in danger here. Take the villages and hide until this is over. So I'm supposed to sit here when I could be fighting? Just give me a chance to prove I'm here to protect you. Fine, I'll stay out of it for now. But if I find out you're lying to me, I'll split you right down the middle. Fun guy. Minerva gets free experience. Again. We'll probably have her retreat later so that we'll never surrender to you, Dracanian rebel! Long live Rust! But yeah, I'm probably gonna heal her up so that I can bring down the hammer and not die. Or I could just shoot bows at this guy and almost kill. I'll just use the killer bow. And if I crit, that's cool. And if I don't, that's also cool. More experience for Cord. Strength and speed. You really do care. The rest is just getting Marth to open the chest and then porting him over, and then Killer Axe. It's nice. I mean, I don't think Minerva's going to be using it much, but it's nice. Move Minerva down so that I can cast Heal. Still no magic, Drog. Why? Why do you bereave me so? I got a Wodow. We'll cast Heal this turn, just for extra EXP, and then we'll cast Warp next turn. So Julian can open this chest, get a longbow again. More longbows. It's not terrible. Warp. Open the chest, get a pole axe, another one. capture. Prince Marth, thank you. Those soldiers told us they'd protect us when they let us down here. But they were just using us as leverage, hostages to keep you at bay. If you hadn't showed up, they might have just killed us outright in the end. Prince Marth, sorry I doubted you. Well, at least we, cleared up the misunderstanding. Since you came to the village's rescue, how about I help you out as a way of saying thanks? You mean join our army? I'm strongest in the land, well, second strongest at least. I can hold my own in battle. But if you don't want to most in your ranks, I understand. Monster, you're a giant among men to be sure, but a hero as well. Any warrior who can fend off an entire army is welcome among us. And count me in. Let's see how many of those more armies break themselves against me, eh? So we've recruited Ymir, we have plans for him. Whether or not those plans will come to fruition, we'll worry about later. But, that's good for now. I will be seeing you guys next time, so be sure to leave them likes, comments, and subscribe. And, yeah, see ya.